Last Wednesday was National Administrative Assistance Day, and one restaurant in Fullerton held a creative contest in its honor. Here's Lauren Lee with the story.
What you think means nothing. What you feel means nothing. You are here for me.
You've heard all about it, and you've seen it on TV. Horrifying bosses. It may be played out in Hollywood, but for some employees, it's all too real. Here at the Cellar restaurant in Fullerton, people shared their true stories of bosses from hell in an event to honor National Administrative Assistance Day. Over 100 people submitted their stories, and the top 5 finalists competed for a grand prize gift pack from the Cellar restaurant.
Sometimes he'd poke me in the rear end with his pen or pretend he was going to lift up the hem of my dress, and I'm just mortified.
This one day, he didn't like the instrument I handed him, and he threw it back at me and hit me and sliced my face.
They would fire us and then rehire us and beg us to come back on a fairly regular basis.
Guest judges had the difficult task of picking the most terrifying boss. One of those judges was Orange County registered food blogger Nancy Luna. She says she's looking for those stories that are absolutely shocking.
To me, something that's going to stand out is something that's so on the edge of unbelievable but true.
Some of the many stories that we heard today involved sexual harassment and violent bosses, but one of the most horrific stories that we heard was from David Richardson, who worked at a local school district. Judges gave him the grand prize for the most terrifying boss. On his first day on the job, he got an infectious spider bite.
And I said, hey, I think I got bit by something, and he just basically looked at, okay, doesn't look that bad, you'll be all right.
But he wasn't all right. When he woke up the next morning, his hand was swollen to the size of a football.
They admitted me to the hospital right away. And then what they did is they gave me surgery the next day. And he's like, for that?
A serious subject, but for today, people are sharing their stories with a bit of laughter and a little bit of fun. This is Lauren Lee reporting.